Hello guys, what is up? This is GalacticElliot. Welcome you guys back to the WBE. I was about to say P4G. WBE Season 2, Week number 3. Your 1-1 Chicago Cubchoos are going against the 2-0 new Castle Nidokings, coached by Patterrz. His links will be in the description down below. Shout out to Patterrz, he's super awesome. We actually had a really nice fought match last season in WBE, and hopefully this battle will be just as awesome. And we actually just had an awesome battle against them next last week, so if you guys want to check that out, that'd be pretty awesome as well. Either way, our team this week is Mega Lopunny, Claydol, Silvally, Flying, Klefki, Uxie, and Lapras, and his squad is as follows: Salamence, Arcanine, Krookodile, Lucario, Cragno, Mega Venusaur, Alolan Raichu, Slowbro, Rabombi, Tornadus Eye, and Kecleon, as well as him having the Titanium Z as his Z Crystal. The 6 that I predict him to bring will be Salamence, Arcanine, Krookodile, Lucario, Cragno, Mega Venusaur, but he can always bring pretty much any other Pokemon in his team. Like Alolan Raichu can come, Slowbro. I'm not a big fan of him in this matchup. I don't think he really has the best matchup against me. But, you know, he may bring me for, like, Lopunny. And then Rabombi has, like, an okay matchup. If he wants to get webs up, it's pretty nice. But overall, I don't really see it doing too much. But he could bring it if he wants to. Tornadus Eye, you know, it's a good mon. If he wants to bring that, he can. And then Kecleon is a good mon with rocks. And, you know, it gets priority with Shadow Sneak and whatnot. Has Protean, so it can change types. And, yeah. As far as things go, that's his team, and we'll see what he's going to go ahead and select. If I seem a little bit scatterbrained, I apologize. I just did a very long stream over on Twitch.tv. This whole entire week, I'm doing a marathon for Cutthroat Pokemon. If you guys are aware of what Cutthroat Pokemon is, Season 2 is coming up pretty soon, and we're preparing for it right now. So a lot of craziness is going on. I have been very scatterbrained. I've been very busy. I've been really tired. But, you know, we're going to have this match, we're going to have a good time, and I'm not going to have any sort of excuses as to why I, you know, may lose or whatever. Because if I lose, that just means that I didn't, you know, that just means that I either, A, did not play well, B, Patterrz played better, or C, I got unlucky. Whatever the case is, that's just what's going to happen. But we're bringing some heat this week, and Patterrz brings Mence, brings the Arcanine, brings the Krookodile, brings the Mega Venusaur. Doesn't bring Alolan Raichu like I mentioned, but he does bring Slowbro, like I thought you might. Maybe, just maybe, but I didn't really think that too good of a matchup. And then he brings Kecleon, so not too bad at all. I'm not really too crazy about him not bringing. I'm not really too crazy about him not bringing the Monza with that. You know, I predicted 4 out of 6. It's all good. Kecleon, I think, is going to be a nice Pokemon for him, having the priority as well as the rocks. Slowbro, I mean, I feel like we can kind of get around with it, if I'm being honest. But as far as things go, I predict him to more than likely lead off with either Kecleon or his Krookodile. I could also see a potential lead with one of his Intimidators if he is Intimidate Mence or Intimidate Arcanine. As far as things go, it's kind of tough to tell what I really want to do on this turn. I think my best lead would more than likely to be going into my Uxie. And just see what happens over there. We're bringing some heat this week. I do have safety goggles, Klefki this week, which also has heal block. So we're bringing heal block for 2 weeks in a row with 2 different Pokemon. So really exciting. Last week we brought heal block with Claydol, which was really cool. And then this week we're bringing heal block with our Klefki, which is going to be quite nice and quite awesome. So let's see what my man Patterrz is going to lead off with over here. And we're going to see how Uxie is going to fare against him. But yeah, Uxie is more so just going to be like a defensive wall. Nice for pivot and nice for sending up rocks and what have you. Okay, so we do not see Intimidate. So this thing is a Moxie Krookodile. Moxie Krookodile. It's nice to note. As far as things go, I am holding a Z Crystal. I'm holding the Darkinium Z with Z Memento. First week that I'm bringing Z Memento, which is going to be pretty awesome. And I don't know if he's going to be Choice Scarfed or not. If he is Choice Scarf, let's say, and he's like a Jolly Nature, Knockoff won't do too much damage to me, and I can actually get some nice initiative with the U-turn off over here. I could also just go for the Stealth Rock, but I don't think that's really a smart option, as I am a Uxie, and this will be a nice way to kind of scout what he wants to do. He could go for Pursuit as he tries to Pursuit Trap me, but at the end of the day, you know, if he goes for Pursuit and he Pursuit Trap me, you know, it's a good play as far as things go. Pursuit would do a decent amount of damage against me, but we're just going to go for the U-turn. If he goes for Pursuit, then well played. He does go for the knockoff, though, and he's going to figure out that we are a Z Crystal. And we're going to go down to 108 health. So that does some decent damage to us, and we do about a quarter to him. So that kind of shows that he has pretty much no defense on this thing, I would imagine, which is nice. Well, no, that's with Intimidate. That shows that he does have some defense, actually. So, I'm guessing he is Scarfed, and I'm guessing with the Scarf he has, I'm guessing with the Scarf, he, more than likely has some HP investment with it. That's what I'm going to guess. Because that U-turn didn't really do much at all. I did about a quarter. It did exactly a quarter, maybe 26%. As far as things go, my best play is to more than likely go out into my... More than likely... This is a tough play because I definitely want to start off on the right note with against Patterrz. And I think the best play would more than likely would be for me to go into my Lapras over here. So I'm just gonna go straight up into Lapras. As far as things go, I can go straight for a Freeze Dry, and that'll cover a ton of his team. He doesn't really have anything that wants to really come in against this except for Kecleon. And Kecleon, yeah, Kecleon's the only thing that really wants to come in against this thing. 100% only thing. Or he could also bring in his like a Assault-Vest Slowbro, but even a Assault-Vest Slowbro wouldn't really appreciate a Freeze Dry. But regardless, I'm just gonna go for the Freeze Dry, see what he wants to do. Nice initiative over here. If I can get Z Memento into Lapras later on, if it's weak, if this thing could really put in the work. He doesn't have a lot of Pokemon, if anything at all, to really come in against this thing. And saying that this thing is not Intimidate leads me to think that maybe the Ment is gonna be Intimidate, which will be kind of interesting. I really do think this thing is Scarf though. Scarf Moxie Mentis makes sense. It did about it did. I should even check on my Uxie. I remember it being 108 though. He's using a withdraw. Yeah, it did about 41% the knockoff. So yeah, he's just gonna go into Kecleon. We're actually gonna get the freeze. Oh my lord. Okay. I feel bad about that. I was not expecting that at all. Holy crap. Okay. That sucks. Obviously for him, not for me. And with that being said, I think my best play is to go into my Lopunny. The thing is that if he somehow thaws out of it here, then that would suck. If he thaws out and goes for like a Drain Punch, I don't think that's a good idea on my part in that case. Because if he thaws out, man, I'm screwed. He's going to go for the Drain Punch. And Drain Punch would do a ton of damage against my Lopunny. But I do have Cosmic Power Lopunny this week. And we do have also Baton Pass, which is quite nice. Yeah, if he goes for Drain Punch, and then follows up with like a Shadow Sneak, well, he couldn't even follow up with a Shadow Sneak. But like if he has like Sucker Punch, then I'm pretty much dead. I guess this gives me a good opportunity to go out into my Klefki actually. Damn, I didn't figure that. I didn't figure that this thing would actually be kind of a nuisance. If he has Dream Punch, that is. We see leftovers, so we know that he's not AV at the very least. What's the best play for me to go into, man? What's the best play from which month to go into? Because I definitely want to capitalize on him being frozen. My best play is more than likely to just go into my Uxie, honestly. Because I think the only type of move that he's really going to have that can hit me will be Sucker Punch. So I'm just going to go into my Uxie. He's going to thaw out, and he's going to go for Rocks. Okay. Okay. So I'm not upset anymore because he did thaw first turn, so we'll just pretend like nothing even happened that turn. In a way, I kind of wish that we did go out into our that we did go out into our Mega Lopunny, but it's all good. It's all good. Because he would definitely switch out as I would go for like a Cosmic Power, which would be super duper nice. We're just going to go for the Rocks on this turn, so we're just going to basically trade off Rocks. He's more likely going to go back out into his Crocodile, I would imagine. Or he can stay in and go for like a knockoff if he has it, or go for like a Sucker Punch, predicting me to go for like a U-turn or something. If he goes for Sucker Punch, that's going to be pretty nice for us. Because then he turns himself into a Dark type, which is really nice. And I can maybe fire back a U-turn if I want to, but Yeah. We'll see what he wants to do, though. This is a bit of a weird turn for him and me. I'm just going to go for rocks. We're going to see what he wants to do. He'll more than likely just go for knockoff on this turn. He's going to go for the toxic. Okay, so this is a defensive Kecleon. Very defensive Kecleon. As far as things go, I think we outspeed this thing no matter what. I can go for a Psychic now that he's poisoned. Or now that we know that he is a poison type. I don't know how much damage I really do to him though, as this thing is pretty specially bulky naturally. And seeing as that he's bulky in general, I don't know if that's really the best play. So I may just go for the U-turn on this play, on this turn, and see what he wants to do. He may be baiting me into a Sucker Punch. If he goes for Sucker Punch on this turn, then well played on his end. I probably should have switched out, honestly. I probably should have just hard switched out, because U-turn will do pretty much no damage against me. Or no, against him, I should say. And if he goes for Sucker Punch, predicting me to go for like Psychic, or predicting me to go for like a U-turn, that's going to suck. But we actually get pretty lucky, and he just hard switches out. Goes into T-Rex, which is the Venusaur. And we're just going to go ahead and go for the U-turn. So we're going to get nice initiative over here. I am glad we did go for the U-turn. That's really nice. And at this point in time, the mon that I brought to go against Venusaur was Klefki. If he has Earthquake, then well played on his end. But I am just going to go into my Klefki over here. And I'm actually just going to go for the heal block. If he goes for Sleep Powder, then Safety Goggles aren't really going to let him do anything. If he switches out, that's fine with me. But I'm just going to go for the heal block on this turn in case he goes for like Leech Seed or something like that. We're just going to go for the heal block turn 1. He has no reason not to Mega on this turn. He has no reason to switch out, I should say. I don't think he is going to switch out. So going for a, yeah, he's just going to stay in. So going for a nice little heal block would be really nice. And we can see if he's going to have Earthquake or not. So if he has Earthquake, this is going to do a decent amount of damage as we're not physically bulky. But we're going to see what he wants to do. We're going to go for the heal block. So if he goes for the Leech Seed, then that's super nice. He's going to go for the Leech Seed, and it's actually going to miss anyways. It wouldn't have mattered because then he would get no HP back because of the heal block. I don't know if the damage, I don't know if he would still be doing damage or not though. So that's pretty nice. So let me just make sure I note that he has Leech Seed. As I am just going to go for Spikes on this turn. I am just going to go for Spikes. I do have Psychic on this Klefki as well. So if he does plan on staying in, I can just go for the Psychic. I don't think he has Earthquake though, as he would probably go for the Earthquake straight up if he had it. So that's pretty nice. He's probably more than likely going to switch out into Arcanine over here. But we are going to get a layer of Spikes up. And looking at his team, the only Pokemon that can really get rid of Hazards right now is going to be the Ments. So if he really wants to get rid of Hazards, he better hope that he has Ments. But he does bring in the Doggo, the beautiful Arcanine. As we're going to get a nice little layer of Spikes up. He's Intimidate Doggo. Wait, I just realized he brought 3 of his Intimidators this week, which is pretty insane. Another Leftovers mon, okay. Leftovers. Okay. I can go for Heal Block over here, but that'd be stupid. As far as things go, I don't really know what I really want to switch in on this play. On this turn. It's a bit tough because Arcanine kind of does scare off half my team. Yeah, he's definitely a bulky dog. He's definitely a bulky dog. A bulky dog though will kill me. My Klefki, that is. Now if I do end up going into Lapras, we're gonna take rocks damage. And Flare Blitz, even if he's bulky, will do a lot of damage. A bulky dog is a scary dog indeed. Now, if you go into Uxie over here, we can take a Flare Blitz rather decently. So I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Yuxi at this point. That's what we're going to go ahead and do. So he can be double Moxie and 1 Intimidator. Because we already know his Crocodile isn't Intimidate. He's actually going to go for the Snarl. So good play on his part. Good play. Good play. Definitely a good play over there. That's going to... I mean, that's going to suck. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go for Memento, which kind of sucks. Yuxi is at 26 HP. That is 14%. I could bring this thing in later if I want to, but I don't outspeed a lot of things on the stream at this point. Actually, I could possibly speed tie this Arcanine. Depending on... I mean, if he doesn't have any speed, that is. If he doesn't have any speed. It just sucks that I've been wasting Memento over here, like a Z Memento. Because he has rocks, so like if I go into anything, I'm going to be taking damage anyways because the restoration happens before rocks. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the Memento over here and see if we can outspeed him. He can possibly be bulky dog with no speed. I am Yuxi with no speed, so he's speed tie if he has no speed and no E-speed either. So... if I'm lucky enough, I can get away with this if I want to. I can get away with this and get a free Memento off on, and then bring in something for free. He's gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp as we're gonna go for the Memento. So I think he may have thought that we'd outspeed him, and that is actually gonna be really, really nice. And now we know that he is Will-O-Wisp, which is amazing. We do ever see that he is Snarl though, which sucks. So we can bring down my attack and special attack. I think regardless though, my best play is to just go out into my my Lapras. I think it's just my best play. The best like time to really bring it in. It really sucks that we let UC go down early, but at least we got Memento off on something, which is gonna force him to switch out. And yeah, it sucks that the Venusaur is mega now, but at the same time, it's all good. I do have Psychic on this Lapras, which is nice. In case he stays in and goes for a Snarl for whatever reason, I may just go for the Surf. However, I don't think that's really the best play. I think my best middle ground play would be to, actually, I really don't know what my best middle ground play would be. This is really tough. I don't really know what my best middle ground play is. Like, do I just go for Psychic? I don't think he wants to stay in. He more than likely is just going to go back into his Kecleon now that I think about it. I'm just going to go for the Surf, just go for the strong move. He's actually just going to stay and go for the Snarl, so I'm glad we won for the Surf. That did pretty much nothing. And we're going to do a decent amount of damage against this Arcanine, actually. This will do a really nice chunk. Even if we're -1. That's a crit. That's a crit. That's a crit. That's a crit. Wow. Wow. I've never seen the HP drop so fast. Holy shit. I feel really bad. I've been having pretty good luck so far. Now, the freeze obviously didn't matter, but geez. That would not have killed him, like, at all. So, that's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, no, that would definitely not kill. If he's defensive and I'm -1, no way. That's a bit unfortunate. But Lapras kills Arcanine. That really sucks. I feel bad. I definitely feel bad. We are -1 now, though, so he can go into whatever he wants. He can go into whatever he wants. Wow, we have taken a decent amount of damage from rocks. That Snarl did nothing, dude. Holy shit. How did that do nothing? That Snarl did like 9%. Why did it do like 9%? Actually, no, I can see why. That makes sense. Alright, Slowbro. Let's say he's a defensive Slowbro with... with, let's say he's Assault Vest. He's Assault Vest. Freeze Dry from a -1. From a -1 Lapras. Does a decent amount of damage, actually, still. If he's not Assault Vest, we're doing a lot of damage. And he really can't do much against me right here. I'm just gonna go for the Freeze Dry and kind of scout him out a little bit. See what he is. Like, what kind of set he is. Yeah, that's not AV. That's gonna be super nice as he goes for a Calm Mind. So we're not gonna let him get a free Calm Mind at all. We're gonna be doing a decent amount of damage to him. I think he thought that we were gonna switch out. Maybe he forgot that I had Freeze Dry. And maybe he really thought that -1 Lapras, you know, wouldn't be able to do anything. So Lapras is going to come in here and kind of just take lives a little bit. He is Regenerator, so he can keep this thing for later. And, you know, that's completely up to him if he wants to keep this thing out for later or not. But, yeah, having that 1 layer of Spike and the Stealth Rock up right here is really, really nice because we're putting a lot of pressure on his team. He does have Regenerator, but even then, whenever he brings in Slowbro, he's going to be taking, like, you know, like 20% every single time. And Regenerator brings, I think Regenerator gives you like 1/3 of your health back. So he would be getting more HP back, but at the same exact time, he's also losing out a little bit too. At this given point, I think his best play would be to just switch into his Kecleon. He has to keep he has to keep his Slowbro alive. He's just going to go into his Tree Rex, which is going to be the Venusaur, actually. He is Thick Fat, so this is not going to do a lot of damage, but I do have Psychic. Question is, how much will Psychic even do against the Venusaur? And if he's going to go for Giga Drain, how much HP will that bring back? He seems to be a defensive Venusaur. Psychic would be able to kill him from this range, maybe. But he is going to outspeed me, so I don't think that's really worth staying in. My best play would be to just switch right back out into Klefki. Klefki's always my switch against this thing. Klefki's always my switch into this thing. Especially since I have Psychic. We're going to see if he has Synthesis or not over here, though. He may bring Leech Seed Synthesis. He's going to bring the Leech Seed. So he's going to get some HP back. Not a lot, though. Because Klefki doesn't have too much HP. But this thing is super fat. Now, we unfortunately can't outspeed him. But we can go for Psychic if we want to. I may go for another layer of Spikes, though. I think that may just be like my best play. Just go for another layer of Spikes. I could go for Heal Block, but I don't think it's really worth it. I think just getting another layer of Spikes will be super, super nice. I'm only taking about 20% from the Leech Seed as well. But he may go for Earthquake over here. He may have Earthquake and not have shown it. He's actually just going to go for the Giga Drain. Okay. So Leech Seed, Giga Drain. I'm going to go for the Heal Block this turn. I don't like how much HP he's getting back. I should have probably just gone for the Heal Block in the first place, but I didn't think he would stay in. But I guess he thinks that I have nothing for him. So I'm just going to go for the Heal Block. So he's not going to be able to do too much. But we're going to see... Oh, no, he can't use Giga Drain at all. Okay, that's interesting. Sweet. And that's pretty cool. I actually didn't know that he couldn't use Giga Drain, period. That's really fucking nice. I'm just going to go for the Psychic this turn and see what he wants to do. That may be the only thing he can use against me, actually. So we completely block him out, because his other moves are probably like Sludge Bomb and like... I don't even know what his other move would be. Sludge Bomb and what? Like maybe HP, like... Maybe like HP Ground or something? If he had HP Ground, he'd use it. What other move does he have? Leech Seed, Giga Drain... What other move does he have? I actually have no idea. What other move may he have? He doesn't have Earthquake. He would have used it if he had it. He may have some sort of heat set out. I haven't seen yet. Maybe he has knockoff. Yeah, he probably has knockoff as his last move or something. Or maybe he has synthesis, but he hasn't used it yet because he wants to think that he wants me to think that he's safe or something like that, or that I'm safe. But we're gonna see what he wants to do. If he goes into Crocodile, the good play. Yeah, I think he is going to Crocodile. He's going to Zoop, but yeah, that's Crocodile. Good play, good play, good play. Good play. Good play. Now he knows that we have Psychic. And he is going to get HP back from that. Okay, good play, good play. At this point, I think my best play would be to just go out into my Sylvali. It is flying this week, which is unfortunate that we have he has the rocks up. Yeah, that's just my best play. He's kind of forced to... See, I don't know if he's Scarfed or not. That's the issue. Regardless, though, I think my best play is to just go into Muscle Valley. If he goes for Earthquake, trying to kill this thing off, he can't. As we're just going to be immune to it. He may go for Knockoff, though, and if he goes for Knockoff even then, it shouldn't do too much damage. It's going to do... I'm going to maybe be left with, like, half HP after Rocks and Knockoff, though. Which would really suck. But we're going to see what he wants to do. He may just go straight for the Earthquake. He's going to go for the Knockoff. That does so much damage. That does way more damage than I like. That does way more damage than I like. That sucks. Yeah, that did way too much damage. I probably should have just stayed in. I would have been able to survive that. And now that he's gonna go +1 if he kills me, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck. We are at 64 total HP. Knockoff is a roll. I don't like that we're on a roll, dude. I don't like that. I don't like that. He's gonna use Knockoff again. 1 HP, we survive on the 1. And we're gonna get a nice little multi-attack off that is gonna crit him into oh my god. What is this luck right now? What the hell's going on? Got another crit. That crit mattered as well. I am so sorry. I mean, he still has a chance to, like, be able to beat me anyways. He's still, like, not even in a bad spot over here. He has a healthy Venusaur. His Slowbro is a bit more dented than he'd like it to be. But, like, he still is quite healthy, though, overall. We do have tons of hazards on his side, though, which is nice. So we're going to see what he wants to do over here. But still, that sucks. Now, if I left on 1 HP and I multi-attacked and it didn't crit him, I could have just gone out into my Lapras and Ice Sharded. So I don't think the crit mattered too much. But still, having this thing around is going to be nice. The Sylvali. We do outspeed the Mega Venusaur. We don't have any way to get rid of hazards, though, unfortunately. So we have to pretty much let this thing die. We pretty much have to let this thing die. Now, if he goes on Immense over here, my play is to just go for the Parting Shot. I think that's just my best play. Just go for Parting Shot. In case he goes for, like, D-Dance or something. Because if he goes for D-Dance... Okay, he's going to go into Kecleon. Show me that he more than likely has the priority, which, why wouldn't he? Why would he not have priority? If he doesn't have the priority, I can go for Zen Headbutt. But what world does this thing not have priority? I'm just gonna go for the Zen Headbutt regardless, though. He's not clicking Get Right Away, so that leads me to think he may not have priority, which is kind of wild. And he doesn't have his Scarf Crocodile anymore. He doesn't have his Intimidating Arcanine anymore either. Now, if he kills me over here, that's fine, because I kind of just go into my Mega Lopunny and go for Cosmic Powers. He's actually just gonna go for Shadow Sneak. Okay, so he has Shadow Sneak. Sure, he doesn't have the Sucker Punch. He needs to keep his Kecleon alive, 100%. Like, he really needs to keep this thing like healthy. We are unfortunately going to take some damage due to us not being Mega'd, but that's fine. I'm just going to go for Cosmic Powers. So we do have Cosmic Powers. We're a pretty defensive Lopunny over here. We also have the Baton Pass, like I mentioned before, so we could possibly Baton Pass into something else. Claydol is Adrenaline Orb this week with Calm Minds, so if I can get like a few Cosmic Powers and then Baton Pass into Claydol, then I can maybe sweep, depending if his Salamence is defensive or not. Now he is actually gonna stay in, which really surprises me. Patterrz is surprising me a lot. I really hope he doesn't have like Will-O-Wisp as his 4th move, because then he can't touch me if he has the Willow. He has Ice Punch. Okay, this shouldn't do much of any damage. Okay, that's interesting. I guess he really doesn't have anything that really wants to touch me or something. Let's go for the Drain Punch. If he's gonna stay in, might as well punish him a little bit, get some damage off, if not kill him. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and kill him off. Mega Lopunny gets the 3rd kill of the game. Mega Lopunny kills Kecleon. I could have gone for more Cosmic Powers, but like, I didn't know if you'd want to like switch out, seeing I was going for Cosmic Powers or not. He may just go into his Mence over here. I don't know if Mence really wants to fuck with us, though. He goes into Tree Rex, which is the Venusaur. Can he take a hit from us? We have returned. If he's defensive, can he take a hit? He could take a hit, yeah. From the range he's at. No, I don't think he can, actually. I don't think he can. I'm just gonna go for the return. He can't really do too much damage to us, as we are yeah, we do kill him. Yeah, he can't do too much to us anyways, because we did get Cosmic Powers up, and we are defensive as is. So Mega Lopunny kills Kecleon, Mega Lopunny kills Mega Venusaur. I don't know what he really has against us, honestly. I don't have Ice Punch this week, so he can just go Salamence over here. He has Vitinium Z, so he can't go for like Z Fly. His best play would probably just be going to his Salamence and go for like a Dragon Dance or something. But yeah, his Salamence really can't do much against us because we are +1 defenses. We are +1 defenses. Yeah, he will not be able to do too much to us. However, depending if he's intimidated or not, he can't really do much to us. If he is intimidated though, then if he is not intimidated though, then we do a lot of damage to him. I guess it kind of depends on what kind of set he is, if he's a defensive Mence or not. He's actually just gonna go to a Slowbro, which is gonna take a whole ton of damage. Gonna take a whole ton of damage. Seeing how much HP he's at, we should be able to kill him. Yeah, we can kill him. If he's max HP, max defense, we still kill him. We just go for the return over here. Is he just giving up? I think he may just be giving up. Mega Lopunny kills Slowbro. The hazards are really going to make the difference in this matchup. He's just going to go into Mence. And we're more than likely not going to see any Intimidate, yeah. I'm just going to go for the return. If he's faster than me, then he's Scarfed. And if you're about double Scarf, then, you know, props to him, man. Because I lost a double Scarf last week. Yeah, no, he's not even Scarfed. This shouldn't kill him, but it's going to do a ton of damage. He's going to go for the D-Dance. And even after D-Dance, I don't think he really does much. And even then, I have Lapras in the back. It has Ice Shard, so we get a 3-0 at the very least. Because he can crit me over here. He can crit me over here, Dragon Claw, but I think even after a crit, we will be able to survive it. We probably will not be able to survive that because I pierced through my defense. But either way, we take it, and Mega Lopunny is going to be able to take a 4-kill game, actually, against the Castle Nidokings. I'm very sorry about some of those crits, man. Lapras killing the Arcanine, he could have kept that thing alive. The hazards would have really kept up with him, unfortunately for him. But at the very least, it really sucks that it happened. The Silvally did not matter as much as it may have seemed. Living on 1 HP mattered way more than us dying or us critting him, I think. I think it's important that he had that thing alive, but at the same exact time, we could just revenge him with Lapras, with Ice Shard. So that may not have mattered, but at the same exact time, it does suck that we did get lucky, but at the same exact time, I mean, hey, we're not controlling the game. The game is not in our favor or anything like that. The game just decided, hey, you're going to be kind of lucky today, and I'm just really happy that the freeze did not end up mattering whatsoever. So I'm really glad about that. GG to Patterrz, though, and yeah, your Chicago Cubs are going to take a 4-0 victory against the Castle Nidokings in week number 3, and they were 2-0, so, you know, we're gonna get a nice slow win over here. By the way, guys, thank you so much for watching this battle. Make sure to drop a like if you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave in the comment section below what kind of constructive criticism you may have, and I appreciate you guys for watching me today. I'm sorry if I was stuttering a little bit. I'm sorry if I was a little over the place. I'm sorry if I seemed like hyper anxious, whatever the case is. I'm just on very little sleep right now. I've been doing long streams over on twitch.tv. I'm not even trying to advertise right now. I'm just kind of apologizing because I've been doing a lot of these long streams, and I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it, but we played pretty well, and Mega Lopunny, Cosmic Powering is way to victory. Honestly, I didn't even mean to use Cosmic Power for Mega Lopunny's own, like, good. It was more so a Baton Pass set, so then I can get Cosmic Power into Claydol, and for Claydol, or maybe even Lapras to take over, but Claydol didn't even touch the field, which is pretty awesome, and Klefki really took care of that Mega Venusaur, and the hazards really put in a lot of justice for us, so that's pretty awesome. Either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all later on. Peace out.